back again to my channel. Thank you for joining us today. In this place or in this channel, we go live all the time to discuss math puzzle, IQ tests, logical reasoning questions, and then we prefer solution to it. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, right? Thank you for joining me. And we have some math puzzles and math questions to solve as well. So I'm going to start with the first question. Now the first question says, okay, so if you are just joining, you are welcome. Yeah. So this is JJ Math class. This is JJ Math class. And here we go. So we're going to start with the first question. Yeah, we'll start with the first question. Let me put the ink first. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the likes. Please say hi to us. Okay. So the first question is saying, how many times can you okay, so this is the question. How many times can you subtract? How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? So this is JJ Math class. As usual, we brainstorm. First of all, we brainstorm together, and then we conclude by saying the answer. Then we move over to the next question, and we go on and on and on and on. So let me know what you think the answer should be. XIVII, thank you so much for joining. You are welcome. Okay, XIVII says the answer is 1 time. Say the answer is 1 time. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? If this is the first time you are seeing us, then you need to subscribe, yeah, so that you'll be notified anytime we upload new videos or we go live. We go live every time. So if you want to learn things like this, then you need to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Very important, so that anytime we go live, you will be notified. So I'm waiting for your answers, friends. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? Jax 1. Jax 1, thank you for joining. So Jax 1 says, I forgot how to do this. Just give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try, Jax 1. Give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. Maybe you think you have forgotten, but you have not. All right, let's go. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? It is a math puzzle, it is a riddle, whatever you want to call it. Well, trust me, it's an interesting Interesting topics. So how many times? Okay, thank you. Levy, thank you for joining us. Levy says the answer is 10. Levy, you are welcome. Yeah, hello. Larry Grace, thank you for joining. So how many times do you think you can subtract 10 from 100? How many times do you think? Okay, Larry says 10 times. Okay. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Trust me, this is interesting. We are going to brainstorm together. We are going to brainstorm together. Ash3, Ash3, please. Thank you for joining us. He says the answer is 1. Okay, how many times can you subtract 10? 10 from 100. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? Okay, so Astrid is saying 1 because it will be subtracting 10 from 90. Citizen, thank you for joining us. Citizen says once. Citizen says once. Okay, please double click to like the live stream if you love what you are seeing. If you don't, tell us how to improve on the comments. Then subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell. Yeah, so that anytime we upload new videos, you will be notified. So we have Citizen says once. Yeah, Citizen says once. Let's go, friends. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? These are most math puzzles, interesting ones at that. Sheep is saying 50. Sheep, you are welcome. Kenneth says once. Dema, thank you for joining. Kenneth, thank you for joining. So Dema says 10. Levi Grace says once because after the first time, the 100 becomes 90. Okay. Catman, you are welcome. Catman says the answer is once as well. I have 9 by Kudla Ward. Kudla, thank you for joining us. You are welcome. Remember to subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. That way, you will be notified anytime I go live. Okay. Catman, thanks for joining. Catman says once. Ricky, thank you for joining. I know how to solve it all. I know how to solve it. All you have to do is say this simple thing. Hey Siri, how many times can you subtract 10 from 100? DWBH says 10. 10. So we brainstorm together and then we say what the answer is after everyone has said what they think. So DWBH saying 10. 10 with 10 big smiles. Nice one. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? One time, after that is no longer 100, according to Cartman. So, Citizen is asking what I think. Yeah, I will say what I think when I feel that everyone has said his or her minds. Yeah, because we are here to sharpen our brains. So I give everybody the opportunity to say their mind before we conclude together. Okay? So Sam, you're welcome. Sam says it's 9. DW is saying, why is everyone making it hard? It is 10. Make it simple. Katwa is saying was. Okay, Ricky is saying Siri don't know what I asked her. I was wrong. It didn't work. Wow, it didn't work. You're still disappointed you. Sorry. Stizzy is saying it's 1. Sam is saying, well, I just assume you can't. 10 from 10. James is saying 10 times. Mm. James, you're welcome. So what do you think, friends? If you know you've not said anything, this is opportunity for you to say something. Kat is still saying it's 1. Sam is saying, but yes, 10 times. But this is simple question. Yeah. Even though it's tricky. Pinky, thank you for joining us today again. So Pinky says only once, because then we need to subtract from 90 and so on. Okay. Shania is saying 10. Sam is laughing. Let's go, friends. Amma, hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Kathmandu is saying once you subtract 10, it's no longer 100. According to Kathman. Sam is saying, I knew it was something like that. Hi, Rahul. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So we have a question on the board. What do you think the answer should be? How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? Rahul, what do you think? Dick Nixon, thank you for joining. Says an infinite number of times because negative numbers exist. He's made mention of -10, -20, -30, and so on. Rahul saying like, don't subscribe, don't. Thank you so much, Rahul. I'm from Nigeria. I am from Nigeria. So let's go, friends. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? Let's go. But then it's not 100 anymore. That's Edward. Edward, thank you for joining. You are welcome. Thank you for joining. Why is this even a question? According to Dem Hawk. My name is Rahul Jat from India country. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Rahul. Okay, so Dick Nixon is saying, do you have an answer you are looking for? Yes, some of you have gotten it, while some did not get the answer right. Edward is saying once, then it's 90, and that is Edward. So Teras is saying 556, sorry, up to 556 times. Chase, you are welcome. Tara, you are welcome. So Chase says 100 times. Remember to subscribe so that you'll be notified anytime I go live again, so that you keep seeing this kind of videos and we keep learning together. Okay? So Sunstream says, what is the limit? Because I could go -10, -20. So Sun is saying 10. Demahawk is saying 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. So in conclusion, you are saying Clock. Clock, thank you for joining. Clock says the answer is 10. Sophia Vaz says only was. Okay, no, Sophia says 10 times as well. And Edward says only once. Rice is saying, oh, sorry, I can't read that. I'm sorry, my friend. So Citizen is saying once. Joe is saying 10. Okay. Joe, you are welcome. Thank you for joining. So Ricky say, yeah, it's only 1 times. An interesting question. Remember, friends, this is a math puzzle. All right. You have to read meaning into the question. Yeah. What's the context? Tech support. Thank you for joining us again today. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? That is the question, Tech. In all contexts, how many times can you subtract 10 from 100? Remember that this is a math puzzle. Yeah. This is a math puzzle. Boss try. Thank you so much for joining. He says an infinite number of times. An infinite number of times. So Rahul says, you look very young. Thank you so much, Rahul. Ronnie says 10. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for joining. So Dick Nixon says, is this a weird riddle or an actual mathematical problem? If you are talking maths, it's infinite. If you're talking about physical objects like 100 apples, taking away 10 each time, it's 10. If it's a riddle once, wow. That's Dixon analyzing the whole thing. Okay, from what you saw on the board, which of them do you think it is? Is this arithmetic? Is it a riddle or a puzzle? So Rahul is saying, welcome, India country. Okay. So Raj, thank you for joining. Say thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. Thank you. Sorry. I can't read that. I'm sorry. Thank you for joining us, Raj. You are welcome. Okay. So please let's analyze this. How many times? The thing is simple but tricky. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? So that one is saying 10 times. That one is saying 10 times. I think the answer for the puzzle would be once, because then it turns to 90 and we're finding how many times we can subtract from 100 in that context. That is tech support. Thank you, Tech, for your contribution. Do we have more answers coming? If you know you want to drop your answer, tell me so that we can wait for you. If not, let's do this together and move on to another question. Do we have more answers? Do we have more answers? Behave says 10. Dixon is saying, I need the answer or at least the context of the question. This is driving me insane. Please let it not drive you insane. Okay, please. So Super Dave, thank you for joining. Super Dave says 5. Next answer says 10 times. Okay, you are all welcome. Main Main Beach says once. Michael say once. Okay. And Tech is saying for the other numerical answers to get to 0, we would need to subtract 10 times from. Okay, let's go, friends. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. All right. Do we have more answers to this? Do we have more answers? Do we have more answers to this? Do we have more answers to this? Do you have more answers to this? Okay. Okay. Since you still want to drop your answer, let's analyze it together. All right. So Tech says for the other numerical answers to get to 0, I've read that. Okay. Shimnitri, thank you for joining me again today. So Shimni, thank you. You're highly welcome. Shimni says once, after that you are subtracting from 90. Carabina says once. Behave says 10. Emmanuel says 10. Okay. This is becoming interesting. Carabina says 90, 80, 70. I think he's trying to explain more. Emmanuel is saying 10M. So, Men is saying this is so funny. Exactly. And interesting, which is the reason for the live stream. Interesting and educating as well. So, M says 1 times only. M is saying 1 times only, okay? Spadale says, was gonna keep scrolling, but now I must know the answer. Don't worry, I'm going to say the answer soon. Once I notice everyone has contributed, we go ahead and drop the answer and move on to another question. Excuse me. So then he's saying you sound like a teacher. Of course, I am a teacher. I'm a teacher. So Freddy is saying solve integral of excellent x dx. Okay, please, Freddy, we are here for math puzzles, not calculus, okay? So Tech is saying for the other answers to get to 0, we would need to subtract 10 times from 100. If there was no bound, that being 0, then you can subtract 10 from 100 an infinite amount of times to get to a number. Okay, M says one time only, and Dix is saying, I love you, sister, but never in my life did I think a simple question would drive me crazy like this. That is life, Dixon. Dick Nixon, that is life for you. Don't underestimate anything. That's it. So Michael is saying if you subtract 10 from 100, it's no longer 100, so 1. And Freddie says integral of Dick Nixon is saying everyone stop talking so you can get the answer. So Sean is saying once. Chimney, of course, you've been here, you know I'll give the answer. And Matthew says 10. Okay, friends, are we ready to do this together? Okay, Super Short says the answer is 1. Once. And answer, please, I need to go to bed. Citizen, no problem. You're always with me, I will do that, okay? All right, so if you want to drop your answer before I say what it is, you can please go ahead and do it now. In the next 1 minute, I'm dropping the answer. So you have just 1 minute to say what you have in mind. 1 minute, please. Okay, so Citizen, just 1 more minute, okay? So Dixon is saying, everyone shut the hell up so we can get the answer. Okay, that means people really want to, okay, let's do it then. Let me not wait for the 1 minute. I don't like keeping people in suspense like that. Okay, so now let's go, friends. How many times can you subtract 10 from 100? Now, do you know the truth? We have 100, right? So let me write it so you understand what I'm going to say. This is 100. Yeah, if you subtract 10 from 100, you'll have 90. Okay? All right. Now, if you subtract 10 again from 90, if you are to read what you just did the second time, this one becomes, let me subtract 10 from 90, which is not what we are asked to do. We are asked to subtract 10 from 100, and that means the answer is once. So if you got once, congratulations. Yes, the answer is once. Now let me hear what you have to say. I have another question for everyone. So that is the answer. The answer is 10. The answer is 10. The answer is, of course, it's a riddle. You see math puzzle here. This is not arithmetic class. Okay, so let's do another math question. Another one. You are here, we are here. Everyone is learning, including myself. Okay, including myself. Now let's discuss pattern recognition. These particular questions, this pattern recognition, when I went for an interview one certain time for a job, this pattern recognition was one of the things I was given. Then I did not have knowledge of it at all. So what I actually did was I just guessed the answers, you know. But right now, I was like, if this question should come to me right now, I am 100% sure I'm going to get it. I'm going to ace it. That is the truth. Okay, so let's treat this pattern recognition question and let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. So I have this, I have this, I have this. Okay, then I have the third one to be this, this, and this. Now the last set, for the last set we have from the middle to this place. Okay. This. Then we have the second one. We have this. We have this. Now we are asked to find this one. We are asked to find this one. Now let me drop the options. Okay. So these are the options. Option A, we have, so this is option A. Option A, we have this. Option B, we have this. Option C, we have this. And option D, we have this. Okay, so this is pattern recognition. All these are squares. Okay, so the shape doesn't really matter. It's because it's a freehand sketch. Now, the answer says, the question says we should find what should be here. Like I said, when I went for an interview, something like this was asked, a pattern recognition question. Unfortunately, I don't know it then because I wasn't familiar with pattern recognition questions. Because it's a multi-purpose question, I guessed my answers. Yes, that is what I did. So if you don't want to be in my shoe, I advise you stay and see how we get the solution to this. Okay, so I'm cross-checking my drawing to be sure they are right because any simple mistake will affect the answer. Okay, so yeah, the drawing is correct. They are all correct. Now, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think the answer should be? Take your time, look at it very well. Take your time, look at it very, very well. Okay? All right. So, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let us go, let us go, let us go, let us go. Let's go. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Which one do you think is the answer? Okay, now I'm going to clean the camera, please. I keep wiping the screen. No, it's the reflection of light, my friend, not yeah, it's the reflection of light. Okay, so I believe this is okay now. Now let me read the things I didn't read earlier. And Bali says I'm so bad at math. No, no one is so bad at math. Trust me. Dick Nixon says she's a beautiful woman. We all agree, but we need her to stop gatekeeping the answer. No, Dick Nixon, I am not. Like I said, I'm giving everyone the opportunity to answer. Okay, please. Yes, because we are all here to learn. Remember, if we keep just dropping the question and saying the answer, then how are we going to sharpen our brain? Yeah, that is why I give everyone the opportunity to, do the brainstorm before we say the final answer. Now, Greg says, as many times as you want. Ugochukwu Stanley. Okay, Dalo. So Ugochukwu said 10 times. Tech support said, Dixon, calm down, it's just math. Kali is saying, obviously 10. Candle, I believe you all now can see the answer. I believe. Rabbit 28019, thank you for joining us. Do you stream for a nail salon? Sorry? No, I don't. That's cheating. Alex, thank you for joining. Okay, I think I should skip other ones and let me get to what we have on the board. So Citizen says, oh, Rishi said hi. Hi, Rishi. Thank you for joining. Dick Mason, he said, well, thanks. Now I feel like, no, you are a very smart person and a very good friend of mine as well. So Richie is saying, hi, hello, thank you for joining. Sitting says the answer is C. Text says, I'm leaning towards C. Devil's advocate, that's name though. He says, thank God I graduated. You graduated? Okay, Edwin is saying C. Edwin, thank you for joining me on this live stream. I appreciate your presence. Okay, so everyone, take your time, brainstorm, think. Think. What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? Let's go, friends. Let's go. We can do this. Okay. 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 I'm looking at it. I'm trying to analyze it myself. That is what I'm trying to do. Trying to analyze it myself. Okay. I'm trying to analyze it myself. Um, let's go. And I have so it's like looking at a box from different angles in 4 dimensions. That is citizen suggesting. Edwin is saying, is there another puzzle? We have lots of puzzles to solve. Okay, which is why I'm not in a hurry. I do this for 3 hours straight with different math puzzles, and we all brainstorm and get the answer. Okay, now someone says C because the transition from figure 3 to 4-1 is added. Okay, from figure 3 to 4, 1 is added. Okay, so Stephen says, I think C. Richie say hi. Hello, Richie. What do you think the answer should be? What do you Sorry, my network was bad. Sorry, network. Okay, now we have yeah. So let me read out our answers. Susan says, I think C. Richie is saying G. G, there is no G. There's no option G, Richie. So Aziza says D. Nick Batman says D. Laura is saying C. And my friend, sorry, I can't read your name. I think that is Chinese or Japanese, says A. So Edwin is saying, seems like you are happy. Of course I'm happy. Anyone who is alive in the land of the living, that is a big reason for you to be happy. Of course I'm happy. Why won't I be happy? So let's go, friends. Let's go. This is opportunity for you to do this yourself before we bring in the real answer. There is a pattern that place. There is a pattern. If you recognize the pattern, then definitely you will get the answer. If you recognize the pattern, you will get the answer. Okay, I'm going to analyze it myself, but I need you to say what you have in mind. Okay, let's go, friends. Hey, Dance, thank you for joining. Kindly tell us what you think about what we have on the board. What do you think the answer should be? Okay, friends, I'm waiting. I've not gotten enough answer. We are up to 50 something here. And the answer I've gotten is not even up to 20. Okay, so let's go. Just drop your answer. We are all here to learn. So don't say, if I fail it, they will laugh at me. Nobody is going to laugh at you. We are all here to learn. Okay? All right, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, Edens, we have a question on the board. Kindly tell us what you think about the solution. So Lambelli says B. Thank you for joining, Belly. Thank you so much for joining. So let's go, friends. I have many math puzzles here. Like I said, I do this for 3 hours straight. So if you can stay with me, you're going to learn a whole lot of math puzzles and their answers. Okay, so in all, try to find your answer yourself. It matters. Richie says D. Okay, option D by Richie. Option B by Bentley. Let's go, friends. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. More energy, please. Answer a little faster. You are way too long. Are you serious, citizen? You think this is easy? It's not really easy. Remember I said I do this for 3 hours at a stretch. Now, can you imagine being in my shoe and you drop a question and you answer it in 5 minutes? You drop another one, answer it in 5 minutes, or drop it as, can you imagine how stressed you will be in 3 hours time? Yeah. So I stay here to read comments because I want to save some energy as well. While I read comments and give others the opportunity to solve, I save some energy as well. It's not easy as you think, okay? So citizen, I hope you understand. So let's go, friends. More answers, more answers. You have the opportunity to answer this yourself. Then we go over to another question. This is a pattern recognition IQ test. Okay? No, you can't learn without the answer. Of course, I will say the answer, citizen, don't I? I always say the answer, right? Yeah. All you need to do is to exercise patience, allow others to add their view, allow more people to join, see the question and answer before we say the final answer together. All right? You just need some patience. Yeah. You can also tell others how you got your answer in the comments so that maybe they will brainstorm and see that as well. So what do you think is the answer? The next question is going to be a little weird. Yes, the next question is going to be a little weird. Yeah. So friends, let's go. At Citizen, hope you understand. Hope you understand. Can I get more answers, please? Can I get more answers? Can I get more answers? Remember to subscribe to the channel for more of this so that you'll be notified anytime I upload new videos. Yeah. Then double click to like our live stream if you actually love what you are doing. Please double click to like. But if you don't like what you are doing, we have the comment section. Pour out your heart. We are eager to learn. Okay, tell us what you think we should do to do better. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, the answers are A, B, C, D. Ebenezer. Ebenezer, no. You have to choose one. You cannot pick the whole four as your solution. You cannot pick the whole four as your solution. Okay, I think the answers has reduced drastically, meaning that we have all poured out our heart. So let's do this together. Now, this is how I do mine, all right? If you notice that in this particular place, there is no horizontal line. That is in C. There is no horizontal line at all. And that is an insight that when you have the same thing here and here, both of them cancels out. Okay? Both of them cancel out. So you can see this we'll remove this, this, we remove this. So we are now left with this. And that is what they joined here to get this. I hope that made sense. Yes. Now let's check the second one. When you look at the second one, what do they have in common? They have this in common, so they will definitely cancel out. And they have this in common, so they will definitely cancel out. Now what we have left is this, okay? So this place will now be this with this. So that is why you have this with this as the final one. All right. Now, okay, Fred says, Ruth says the answer is A. Okay, let's keep going and see the final answer. Now, when you look at this and this, you can see that the only thing they have in common is this. So they have this in common, they have this in common. Therefore, after removing this, you are going to add this to this place, and we're going to add this to that, right? And that becomes option C. So that is how that is done. And so many of us got that right. Yes. So many of us got this right. Now, let's solve another one. We have another question. We have another question. Now, this question says, if I have the first circle, and this first circle has 3 circles outside, and I have the second one, this one has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, I have the last one. This one has 1. Now for the second, we have this, and we have this and this. We have another circle, and we have just 1 here. And we have the last one. We have this, we have this, and we have this. Okay. Now the third line, we have this, and we have 1. Then we have the second one. We have, so we are asked what this should be. Now these are options. Option A is this. Now option B, we have this. Option C, we have this. For C, we have, okay. Now we have D, the final one. We have this. And we have, okay, that is the question. That is the question. Which one is the right option? Which is the right option? So Ebenezer says C. Citizen said nice. Okay, thank you, Citizen. Thanks for sticking around. Okay. So Sophia said, hi, hello, Sophia. You are welcome. Albert Lewis, welcome. Albert Lewis says the answer is B. Okay. Sophia says it's B as well. Citizen said the answer is A. Okay, so let's go, friends. Let's go. Let's bring out our answers. We can do this together. Yes. So Ebenezer said the answer is B. Let's go. This follows a pattern. It's actually following a pattern. Yeah. Double click to like the live stream. If you love what we are doing, double click to like. If you don't, tell us what you think. Yeah, we should do to get better. Then subscribe. Subscribe so that you'll be notified anytime we upload new videos. Subscribe so that you'll be notified anytime we upload new videos. So Citizen says it's either A or B. I'm thinking it's reversing because it's at the other end. Okay. Nice try. Yeah, nice try. So let's go, friends. Let's go. We are all here to learn. So ensure that you say something before we write the final answer. MC Unknown, thank you for joining. MC said the answer is D. MC said the answer is D. That is MC. MC. Let's go, friends. Let's go. More answers. More answers. More answers. More answers. More answers. Don't think if I answer and I fail it, someone will laugh at. No one is going to laugh at you. We are all here to learn, including myself. So just say what you think the answer is before we do it together. So my friend says the answer is D as well. Okay. Okay, so Sophia is saying outside the circle is positive, inside is negative. That is Sophia. That's what she thinks. That's what she thinks. Okay, let's go, friends. Let us go. More answers. More answers. More answers. More answers. More answers. Is this hard? Richie says the answer is A. Okay. Nice try. Nice try. So let's go. What should be the last circle? What is the last circle? What is the last circle supposed to be? What is the last circle supposed to be? Okay. More answers, friends. Let's go. We are over 30 here. I've not received up to 20 answers. Or have I? Let me check. Okay, okay, okay. More answers, please. More answers. What would be the last circle? In the first circle, we have 3, 4, 1. In the second circle, we have 2, 1, 3. In the last one, we have 5, 3, and so what do you think the answer should be? Double click to like our live stream if you love what we are doing, please. But if you don't, tell us how to improve. You don't need to like, just tell us what we need to do to improve. Thank you. So let's go, friends. Let us go, let us go. Okay. What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? All right, let's do this together because I noticed no one is sending in answers anymore. So let's do this together. Yeah. Now, the ones outside are positive, right? Okay, I have D by Mark Ann. Thank you. And Jordan says it's C. Okay, so let's do it together and know who got this right. So it's time for us to know who is right and who is not. So if you have not dropped your answer, it's time to drop it so that we can see what we got, everyone. Now, this is positive. So this means +3. And this is negative. This means -4. Okay? And that will give us minus 1, which is why the 1 is inside. So the ones inside are negative numbers. The one outside are positive numbers. Okay? So if we continue like that, that means this is plus 2 and this is plus 1. So we're going to have plus 3. And those 3, that means the 3 should be outside. Okay? Sitting says the answer is B. So that means the 3 should be outside. Now, if we look at this, this is plus 5. This is minus 3. 5 minus 3 will give us plus 2. So it's going to be a circle with 2 circles outside. And when you look at that, that is option B. Yeah. I hope this is interesting. This is interesting, right? Yeah. So it's time to solve another one. Another interesting math puzzle. Another interesting math puzzle. Who is ready? Who is ready? Who is ready? Now this one says, if all loops are roses, if all, this is logic in maths. This is logic. It says, if all loops are roses, okay, and all roses are glyphos, then all loops are definitely, if you want to know how to find this, like, I'm going to explain it to you in such a way that anywhere you see this, you will get the answer right. Okay? So, these are the options. These are the options. These are the options. All right. Now, let's go, friends. Let us go. Let us go. Susan is saying this is cool. I think okay. I need to bend my head so that I don't block the options. Sophia is saying, I love okay, A Mike is saying, I love your handwriting. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go, friends. Now this is logic and is under mathematics. Trust me when I say it's the easiest thing. Very easy. All right. So I'm going to explain this in such a way that we will understand it very well. But I need you to try first to solve it yourself. Yeah, you need to try first to solve it yourself. So this question is saying, if all blues are razors and all razors are glyphos, then all blues are definitely what? So we have A glyphos, B razors, C blues. Okay, this one is easy. Therefore, razors, that is MC. Albert says A as the answer. Albert says A as the answer. Samuel, thank you for joining. It's literally all three. How? So Anne says glyphos. I have B by my friends. MC says B as well. The real P says A. Okay. We can read it by ourselves and try to understand it. If all blues are razors and all razors are glyphos, then all loops are definitely what? A, glyphos, B, razors, C, loops. Stephen says C. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. More answers, friends. More answers, more answers. Like I said, we are all here to learn. So you don't need to be shy to drop your answer. No one is going to mark anybody here, right or wrong, or give anybody cup. We are all here to, yeah. Oh, I have to go. No way. I'm sure I'm right on this one. This is fun like the content. Thank you. Thank you, MC. Thank you for joining. You can watch the replay of the live stream. You can scroll till you get to this to know your answer. All right. Okay, 620 says the answer is A. Okay, 620 says the answer is A. All right. Citizen says I put 100. It's C. Citizen says the answer is C. That is 100% sure. All right, you're welcome, MC. Just ensure you play the replay and then get your answer from there so I don't miss anything. If all blues are razors and all razors are glippos, then all blues are definitely what? Glippos, razors, blues. This is very easy, trust me, friends. It is. If you know your way around this type of logical questions, it's very, very easy. They will try to confuse you with a sentence. You just need to remove that sentence and the answer will be very clear. Yes. All you need to do is remove that sentence and your answer becomes very, very clear. After this, you're going to answer that question I have as my thumbnail. Yeah. After this, we are going to answer that question I have as my thumbnail because I know some of you joined because of that. So I owe you that explanation. So I'm definitely going to do that next so that anyone that wants to leave the live stream can do so. All right. So if all blues are razors and all razors are glippos, then all blues are definitely what? Definitely. The word definitely means a lot, okay? So then all blues are definitely what? Now, Uluyan, thank you for joining. He says B because it says it in the first 5 words. B, okay? Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, friends. Let us go, let us go. What do you think the answer is? Let's go, friends. If all blues are razors and all razors are glippos, then all blues are definitely what? Okay. Now, I have 620 says B. Then Citizen says, but definitely only 10. Okay, okay. Okay, so Citizen says, but definitely, only thing definitely that are bloops are bloops. Bloops are definitely bloops. Okay, that makes sense, but I'm confused because I don't understand what you're trying to say. Okay, trying to understand what you're trying to say. So, Abby says Glypos, that is option A. If all bloops are razors and all razors are Glypos, then all the bloops are definitely what? So let's go, friends. Let us go, let us go. What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? All right, so I think it's time to say what it is or what I think it is. Okay. Now, first of all, this is it. Shall we do this together, friends? Let's do it together. Okay, but if you have any answer, I think this is the time to drop it now. Yes, you need to drop it now before we say what the answer is finally. And I'm going to explain how to do this. Okay, let me explain how to do this. Like I said, they always have a way to bring confusion into this. Hi, Dylan says bloop. Teresa says hello. Hi, you're welcome. All right, so it says if all bloops are razzles. So if all bloops are razzles, this is simple. It means that anywhere we see razzles, we can replace it with bloops. Anywhere we see bloops, we can replace them with razzles, right? Now let's go to the second sentence. And all razzles. Now I'm going to replace these razzles with bloops because you already told that all bloops are razzles. So I'm going to replace these razzles with bloops. So let's go. I have bloops here. Okay. So now I'm going to read this sentence this way. I'm going to read this sentence this way. And all bloops are glyphos. All right. So this sentence is now saying that all bloops are glyphos. Then all bloops are definitely words. You can see that I'm repeating the second sentence. So definitely all bloops are glyphos. So that is option A. So this is how to tackle this kind of logical question. Try to find out the confusion and eliminate the confusion. Okay. Nice one. So those that answered A, you are correct. The answer is glyphos. Okay. Now let's solve another question. I hope you are all learning, right? Because I am learning as well. I am also learning. Yes. I am not Mrs. Know-it-all. I am also learning. Now we have another question. And this one says, it's time to count our triangle for those of you that actually want to know the answer. Okay. So I have this, I have this, I have this. I may not draw it perfectly well, but I'll try. Okay. And I have this, I have this. I have this, I have that. So the question says how many triangles? Yeah, but I'm not given. How many triangles can you see? How many triangles can you see? Okay, now let's go, friends. This is what I used for my thumbnail, which is why I want to answer it now. So that those of you that was here, that came here actually because of that, will see the answer. And if you wish to leave, you can then go. Show is saying, why not everything else? It's written, we are told their answer already in the question, so we can't manufacture it, okay? Teresa says 11. Citizen said 21. Wow, that's a whole lot. Frank says 6. Frank says 6. Hey, your brain produces photons which move at the speed of light. At the speed of light, time does not exist. You can see the past and the future in the light. That is video. Strickler. So show is saying 15. Citizen, you are still increasing it. You said 30. Okay. Abid says 11. Citizen said 31. Citizen, I don't understand you again. Okay. Sally is saying 3. So Shodelan is saying 15. Shodelan is saying 15. Citizen is saying 31. Desert said 13. Okay, 31 or 11 pentagon. How you look at it if you count the right angles. We are asked to find the triangles. How many triangles can you see? That's the question. How many triangles can you see? Let me analyze it myself and be sure, so that when someone drops the answer, I will know. How many triangles? So Abid is saying 13. Sorry, I missed 2. Okay. Okay, I've counted it already. All right. Show Dylan says 13. 13 triangles. Show Dylan says 13 triangles. How many triangles can you see? How many triangles can you see? How many triangles can you see? I have 20 by my friend Q9C. Sorry. I have 20. And um let's go. How many triangles can you see? How many triangles? You have to count these triangles and you're going to still count overlapping triangles. There are some triangles that are inside other triangles. Let me put it that way. There are some triangles, excuse me. Yeah, there are some triangles that are inside triangles. Abid Malak, of course I do. This is my math page. You can go through and see some of my math videos and shorts. I have a lot. Yes. So Abid is saying, okay, I've answered that. IQH1723 says 15. Wow, Abid Malek, sorry, I cannot pronounce your name very well. Says, I'm also a mathematics teacher. It's my pleasure meeting you. Thank you for joining us today, my colleague. So Hitman says 13, 11 in the drawing, 1 in the letter A, plus the word triangles, make it 13. No, remove the word triangles. Just how many triangles can you see in the diagram? Okay, so Frank, the line says 13 as well. Frank says, what's the answer? Okay, Frank, this was just joining us. We are going to say the answer, but first we will give everybody the opportunity to do this by themselves before we say the answer. Okay, thank you. So you just have to exercise patience, allow others to brainstorm as well. All right, so Akindele says 10. Okay. Ooh la la, 890. Wow, what a name. Says 13. Rukwe says, Julana says it's 13 as well. Shodailana says 13. Something about beauty. Nice name. Something about beauty said 13. Which, of course, I am a maths teacher. You can see my videos on my channel. Yeah. So I teach maths. How much longer? I'm not going to be on here an hour waiting for the answer. I'm at work. All right, Frank, what you're going to do is this. If you are in a hurry, you can leave, then wait for the replay. Because once I'm done, I'm still going to post the video. So you can play the videos, fast forward to this particular spot and see what we answered as the answer. Okay? All right. So that is it, Frank. If you can't wait, you can go, but make sure you watch the replay to see what the answer is. So Vich is saying, if a parabola touches the coordinate axis at 1, 0 and 0, 2, find the equation of the parabola. Vich, please, can we concentrate on what we have on the board? All right. Those questions, I solved them as my shorts. Yeah. So this is a live stream. Ulala say you have a great sense of humor. This is a live stream, and in my live stream, we solve math puzzles, IQ tests, logical reasoning questions. But don't worry, I will take a screenshot of your question, and when I can, I will solve it as a short. All right? Okay. So, Ambu Jack says 13. Woitaz says 14. Desert says it's 13. Next. All right, don't worry, take your time. We will do that. Gravity says 13. So we still have most people are still trying, so let's leave them to get their answers. We are not running, like me in particular, I'm not rushing to anywhere. I'm here for the next 3 hours. I'm here, so I'm not in a hurry. So you have the time to do this yourself before we answer it together. Okay, so let's go. Try this, try this, try this, try this. Try it out yourself. How many triangles can you see in the diagram? How many triangles can you see in the diagram? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Princess, thank you for joining. Princess says 11. Friends, remember to double click to like the live stream. If you love what you are seeing or what we are doing, double click to like. But if you don't, tell us what we should do in the comment section. Okay, then ensure that you subscribe. That is very important. That way, anytime we upload a new video, you will be notified. Anytime I go live as well, you will be notified too. Right? So let's go. Let's go, friends. No more answers. Desert is saying, hope you are not counting the A in the math too. No, I'm not counting the A. I'm not counting the word triangles. I'm only counting the triangles in the diagram. Did you say you would be posting this video after this live is over, just in case I need to leave? Yes, something about beauty, of course. Just come to my channel, search for my live streams. You are going to see that. You're going to see it. Yes, I will post the replay. So you can leave and come back later if you are very busy with something, okay? Ephraim, what is your own answer? Okay, you have said your answer. You said your answer is 11. All right. So Ephraim is asking for the answer. So do you have more answers? I have 13 by Ryan Marrow. I have, yeah, I've seen your answer. Ephraim, I've seen your answer. We need to try, everybody. Everyone, you need to try this out before we say the final answer together. Try this out before we say the final answer together. Try this out before we say the final answer together. So let's go, friends. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. Wafu, thank you for joining. Wafu says 13. Vasumat says 11 triangles. Vasumat, are you a math teacher? So Dylan is saying 13. Okay, something beauty says, excellent, thank you so much. I'm not leaving, but it's nice to know. Most don't, but I appreciate you taking the time. That's why I just liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Answer of parabola question is x squared minus 3x plus 2. Thank you so much, Abid Malak. Do we still have those that have not answered, or should we answer this together? If you want us to answer it, let me know in the comments. But if you want us to wait for you to answer it, let us know. We will wait for you as well. So Mandanshin says, I only see 13. Okay. You only see 13. Okay. Nice one. Whew, okay. Any more answers? All is well. All is well. Thanks for joining again today. I appreciate. Summer Pants says 12. Abid Malak is saying, what is your age? That's not in the question, right? Okay, so let's focus on the question. So Dylan says 13. Noya says 11. Okay, do we have more answers? Or should I answer the question? Summer Pants says 13. Okay. Should I answer, or do we have more people trying to answer? I've answered the question already, 13, okay? All right, let's do it together then. Okay, Memi says it's 11. Anderson says 13. Definitely 12 by Wahoops. Thank you for joining. The Purple Man says 13. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate. So that means some people are still trying to get the answer right. Should we wait for them or should I answer the question? Let me know in the comments. If you want us to wait for you, let me know. My friend says 1920. 1920. 1920. Okay. 1920 by Q9C. Chorus still says 13. Summerpan says 13. Okay. Let's go, friends. Let's go. I say answer it and let the others catch up. That is Waffle Jackson. Okay. The Purple Man says, I see one big, four middle, eight smallest words. Okay. Okay. Majin said the answer is 12. 12 by Majin. He's waffling. Okeke Ife Chidere Shedrack. Nwanne m nwoke kedu ka ime? Let's go, friends. Let's go. Double click to like the live stream. Subscribe if you are new so that you'll be notified whenever we upload or we go live. We go live every day, so don't miss our live stream, right? Ensure that you subscribe to the channel. Majin is saying 13. Okay. The Purple Man one says sure. Okay, all the madalo one then. Dalo. Okay, let's go, friends. We can do this together, right? Okay. Copy that something. Copy what? That is Manda. Just Smith says 13 as well. That means we still have others that are trying to get this right. Still have some people that are trying to get this right. Okay. Okay, now one more minute, and I'm going to answer this so that we move forward. 1 more minute. So you have just 1 minute to drop your own answer or try to do it yourself. After that, this 1 more minute, I'm answering the question. So you can catch up with us just like just like my friend said. Okay, so lazy person says 13. Dope says 11. Okay, Fishy there says 12. Abid Malak says 13. Adeloye says 4. Rasinaro says 13. Rayamaro says 14. Michael says 11. Yashan says 11. We have more seconds to go. The reader says, I'm keeping my original answer of 11, okay? It's either 14 or 13, according to Lois person at Ooh La La is saying 13. The land says 13 as well. The action says, is it in the range 10 to 15? I see 11 triangles by Tope. Are you including the word triangle? No, I'm not. I'm just focusing on the diagram alone. So Alien says 11, Asa says 12. I have 16 by TYZ. Needs to count the big one, 13. That is Sean. And I have 1 by Short Spa. I have 13 by the Purple Man. Okay. Brian says 13. Manso says 12. Waffle says 13 is the only answer. Amanda says got be 13. It's definitely 13. Wow. Virtually everyone is saying 13. Most of us are saying 13. That is Bella. Something says something about Brit. Okay, then 13. Short says 12. Hitman says 13. And that is just it. I'm going with 14 because there's a triangle in the A of math. Lazy person, we are not counting that. Okay, we are just counting the triangles in the diagram. So Manson says 13, Dope is saying 12. Okay, I have 13.5. Where is the 0.5 coming from? Yellow. Where is the 0.5 coming from? All is one says 13. Cappy says it's 11. You are saying that you are going to give something about it. I don't understand that. Asu says 13. Just Meet is saying 12. Racinaro says 13. Let's person say 10. It's 13 then. All right. Suleiman says 13. If it's something other than 13, 13, I see it now. That is okay. And Tweet says I recounted 13. Cappy says, is it more than 10? Okay, it's over 1 minute. Yes, I know what for. I'm just trying to read everyone's comments before I answer it. Hatta Bean says it's 15. The purple says 13 plus A. Shining Star says 16. Do you count the actual triangle that the diagrams are in? Exactly. Of course you do. Twin says I only see 11. All right, friends. It's time to do this. It's time to do this together. Okay? So Shini is saying 15. Sorry. All right. It's over 1 minute and I need to do this. Okay, so catch up with us if you are yet to drop your answer. Okay? Okay. Now we have, let's do it together. Everyone, let's do it together. Let's do it together. So I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6, I have 7, I have 8, I have 9, I have 10. Okay? Now you can see that the whole of this is another triangle. That is 11, right? The whole of this from here to here is another triangle. That is 12. Then the whole triangle, the biggest, that is 13. So we have 13 triangles. So those of you that said 13, congratulations. That is the answer. Exactly. Those that I was not able to read your comments, I'm sorry, I had to answer this. Okay, I gave us a whole lot of time, but I'll still read out your answer anyway. That is after I must have posted this next question. Now, next question. So now you see why it is 13. Yeah. Now, the next question. Now, this question says, what letter comes next? What letter comes next? And I have O, T, T, F, F, S, S, E, then I have the last one. What letter comes next? It is a sequence. It is a sequence. So let's go. So let's go. Let's go, friends. Let's go, friends. Let's go, friends. Let's go. What is the next letter? What is the next letter? Okay, it's time to read some comments. Okay, so I think I stopped at what Purple says the suspense is creamy. The Purple says, okay, I have 13, just Smith. Okay, you are right. Doing says, oh, I see 13 now. Lazy person said 13. Cappy says 67. Mary said, oh, It's actually 16 by Maris. Raya Maris says, I got it, okay? High five, 13 gang, exactly. Not, it's not 16. Okay, that is something about beauty saying. I counted 16 by Maris. All right, Maris, you can see that it is 13. So I'm trying to pick. Okay, now Cappy says E. What is the next? What comes next? What letter comes next? This is actually a math puzzle, remember. Don't you think this is somehow related to mathematics? I'm just giving you an insight, don't mind me. But it's the truth now. Since this is a math puzzle, okay, it's obvious that it's related to maths. Those acronyms are related to maths. Don't you think so? Okay, so CJ Slum says E. Meme says O. Joel says N. Hitman says E. Toa, I'm fine. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us again, Toa. I'm happy to have you around. Adeloye Precious says E. Synthetic says T. O Punisher says I for I don't know. This is the I for I don't know. Okay. Miriam says P. Wafu says D. I have P by Miriam. Okay. Mariana, thank you so much, but please do not spam your answers, okay? What I mean by that is when you say P, don't keep writing P, P, P. You can still say P in another way, but don't write exactly P continuously, all right? Please. Thank you so much. Kevin says G. Mary says 1. Mary says is laughing. Kevin is saying it's E. All right, thank you so much, Mario. I appreciate. So Joe Gordon says in 9. Okay. Martin says offsets. I have T by Mariella. T. Okay. Charles says P. Mimi says 0. Hard to see. That is the purple man. Or hard to say. It's easy. Look at it. It's following a pattern. Q9C. My friend said the answer is O. Dylan says L. Happy say I think it's E. Matthew says it's M. Matthew, is it M because your name is Matthew? I'm just kidding. So Josh Smith says E. Olizel says R. Slam says I don't understand this one. Don't worry. Remember that you are not alone. We do this together. Okay? So CB is saying N. The purple man say N. It's so easy. Previous question was fun. Yeah, it was. It was. That is Abid Melak. CB says for 9. I see it now. The purple man, you see it now. All right, so what is the answer? I have ERR according to all is well. N is the answer, the purple man says. CB, don't spoil. Okay, it has to be E. Piki says O. So Rifat says N. Lord, don't worry. I just want others to see. Yeah, please don't tell anyone. Whether your answer is right or wrong, don't say how you got it so that others will figure it out by themselves. The purple man said the answer is N. I need to stand a bit to stretch my leg. Whew. Okay, so let's go, friends. What is the answer? What is the answer? The purple man says N. What letter comes next? What letter comes next? We have O, T, C, F, F, S, S, and E. That is what we have. And these are the answers. Okay. SQ says E is the answer. The purple man says, I feel awful for not wearing my glasses while washing, but I'm doing my hair. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you, the purple man. Okay. Slum says, unique live stream. I like it. Thank you, SJ Sloan. So Wafi is asking, is the answer N? Are you asking me? Like, seriously? You want me to answer you? You want me to answer you, Sloan? Don't worry, you're going to find out soon. You are going to find out soon. Waffle says, okay. SK says E. And I have E by SKEE dot Oakcliff. Says the answer is E. Please double click to like our live stream. Yes, if you love what we are doing, all right, just double click to like our live stream. Then subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss our live streams to be notified. Once we go live, you'll be notified. So subscribe to our channel as well. Okay. Now, while we wait for others to figure it out, what is the answer? Maybe if I call it well, you will understand. I have what letters comes next. So I'll be calling it slowly so that you can notice or you will understand the sequence, if I may say. So we have O, we have T, we have T again, we have F, we have F, we have S, we have S, and we have E. I think I've tried, right? Trying to make it clearer for everybody. Okay, so Slum says E as it follows the pattern. Okay, because you have O. Can't you see O is 1? O is 1 if it's like that. Professor said I should say the answer. Okay, people are still dropping their answers. OTF in the building. N is it? Think of math. Exactly, think of math. Remember that this is a math puzzle. This is a math puzzle, so you need to think of math. There is now math in. That is Chubby Penguin. Thank you for joining us again today. Could it be P? That is Matthew. Are you asking me? Are you asking me, Matthew? Are you seriously asking me? The next question is going to be very easy. Yes. The next question is going to be very easy. Okay, so don't worry. After this one, the next question is very easy. I believe everybody will get the answer right. Precious, hello. Thank you for joining us. Wafi is saying algebra. Again, it's actually algebra. This is actually mathematics. The foundation of, okay, let me even give you a hint. This sequence is based on the foundation of mathematics. Just like what is the basic of or the foundation of English language? If you can answer that, then you can also answer this one, the foundation of mathematics. Then you look at it and figure out the answer. So SK, don't worry, I will say that soon, okay? Dylan says K. Dylan is saying J. Dylan, you are confused. Dylan, you are confused. So SK says A-E-I-O-U. All is well says 14 count is logic, F to T and E to S. Do you have more answers? Or should we do this together? I have N by Neil Darby. Noel Darby, thank you for joining. Noel Darby says the answer is N. Basic of English, exactly. Basic of English, is it A-E-I-O-U? Where is A-E-I-O-U coming from? That's the basic of English. So you can relate that to what we have on the board. Look out for the basic of mathematics and you are going to get the answer. Very easy. Very easy, very simple. Okay. So I have T by Sloan. T. Okay. All right, I will tell you. So let's do this together. Though I'm supposed to wait a bit longer, I know that so many persons are still trying to figure it out because I have over 40 persons here. I have over 40 persons on seat. Now, are you ready? Are you ready, friends? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, if I tell you the answer, you're going to be like, is this what was giving me headache? Because the truth remains that the question is very easy. Okay, so let me go. I told you you should think about the basic of mathematics. So this is it. Basic of mathematics, this is it. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Okay, this is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. All right. So you can see that this is 9. So it's supposed to be N. Very easy. So that is 9. Then if you want to continue with the sequence, the next will be T. That is 10. All right. Now another question. I told you it's very easy. I even gave you people hints. I said the basic of mathematics. I did. I tried. Right? So, I tried. Now, this is very easy, so I won't even sit down because I know most of you will get it right. This says choose the expression. Choose the expression that doesn't belong in the group. Choose the expression that doesn't belong in the group. So we have 100 divided by 10, or A. B, 2 multiplied by 5. C, 50% of 20. D, 0,10. Which one does not belong to the group? Like I said, this is very easy. So I'm going to stand because I'm going to say the answer very fast. Okay. Sorry, Sloan. Sorry. Sloan says my head hurts. Sorry, here. Okay, I have D by Matthew, Wafu Jackson, Rohit. Rohit, thank you for joining. Hitman says C. Then Brian and Dylan says D as well. And the purple man says D. Yeah. So I know this is going to be easier. Okay. I have D by Richard. So we just have 1 minute to answer this one. 1 minute and we are going over. We are moving on. Slum says D as well. 1 minute and we are moving on. Just saying 10. 10. So which of the options are you going for? Which of the options are you going for? All answer 10 only. That is all is well. Ski is saying C. Saying C. Saying C. Saying C. I forgot my name is still the purple man. Well, the man behind the slaughter, I guess. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like I said, just 1 minute. We are done with this one. We move on. Few seconds to go. All is well says A. Okay. All is well is saying A. Choose the expression. Zinin says D. Sky is saying tripping. D by SKEE, Ski Oak Cliff. Okay. Few seconds to go, few seconds to go, few seconds to go. Drop your answer before we say the final answer together. Drop your answer before we say the final answer together. Okay. I think it's time. All right, my friend says D. All right, so let's do it together. Okay, still waiting. All right, no problem. Let me read yours too. Saniru says D. If you have your answer, drop it now, please, before we do it together. If you have the answer, drop it now before we say what it is together. So Waffle says it's D as well. Make up your mind. There is no E or around it, there is no E. Where is the E coming from? Where is the E coming from? Okay, so together we are doing this. Now look at this question. 10 divided 100 divided by 10 will give us 10. 12 times 10 will give us 10. 50% of 20, there's a math trick for this. And the math trick is when you have zeros and zeros here, 110, just cancel. Multiply this and this. So this will still definitely give you 10. But this, I don't know what it is. Will I say it's talking about coordinates of a point? So it's not actually 10. All right. So the answer is option D. This is the odd one out. It doesn't belong to the group. Okay. All right. Another amazing question. Another amazing question. This one says, if one, none of the stamp collectors, is an architect. Okay. Then number 2, all the drones. This is another logical question. All the drones are stamp collectors. Remember how we answered the first one? You can apply that knowledge here and see if you will get the right answer. All the drones are stamp collectors. Then these are the options. Option A says all stamp collectors are all okay. All stamp collectors are architects. Okay, are architects. Then the B part is saying architects are not drones. Architects are not drones. Then option C says no stamp collector. No stamp collectors are drones. That is option C. And option D says some drones are architects. Okay, so that is the question, and it is under logic. Arani, this is a math puzzle, IQ tests, and logical reasoning live stream. Okay, those kind of questions are actually what I solve and post as long videos or shorts as the case may be. All right, bringing this in will be against what I wrote as my thumbnail. So anyone that sees my thumbnail knows the question or the live stream is about puzzles, logical reasoning, and IQ tests. All right, friends, let's go. This is simple. Now I'm going to read it out. Let me read it. Remember how we did the first one? You can still apply the same. Okay, my friend says A. We read again. If none of the stamp collectors is an architect, none of them is an architect. All drones are stamp collectors. Okay. Then A, all stamp collectors are architects. Okay. B, architects are not drones. Okay. Then C, no stamp collectors are drones. And D, some drones are architects. All right, now let me read your answers. The one says B. My friend also says B as the answer. Okay, so let's go, friends. Remember, if you were here the first time we solved this, I believe you will be able to answer this one as well. Adeloye says is B. Hitman says is D. Okay, let me sit down since my reflection is affecting the right. Okay, so if none of the stamp collectors is an architect, none of the stamp collectors is an architect, and all the drones are stamp collectors. Okay, so the question now say all stamp collectors are architects. B, architects are not drones. Okay, now no stamp collectors are drones, and some drones are architects. Okay, so I have B by the purple man. Let's do this, friends. This is easy. Trust me, it is easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Let's go. More answers. We have options there. You can go through that and pick the one you feel is the answer. You can go through that, pick the one you feel is the answer. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, friends. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Says the answer is B. Okay. Okay. Double click to like the live stream, please. If you like what we are doing, subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified anytime we upload new videos or we go live. Okay. So I have B by Jackson. I liked and subscribed. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Let us go, friends. Let us go. Let us go. We can do this together. Okay, Kenzie is saying B. I have seen this question in an IQ test. All right, nice one. Nice one. So let's go, friends. Remember the way we solved the first one. Nowhere to replace something with another, and then you study the question again. So it says, if none of the stamp collectors is an architect, all the drones are stamp collectors, then A, all stamp collectors are architects. B, architects are not drones. C, no stamp collectors are drones. D, some drones are architects. So Wafu is saying, same, I liked and solved too. Thank you, Wafu, thank you. Some lateral thinking over coffee really wakes up the brain. Nice one, nice one. Nice one. If none of the stamp collectors is an architect. So if Eshidere says B, nice one. I believe we are still brainstorming. We are still trying to figure this out. Let's go, friends. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, we can do it. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Just see how to go about it. Remember, there must be some things that are the same. Replace that with each other. Read again, and the answer is very clear. That is all I can say. That is all I can say. If none of the stamp collectors is an architect, all the drones are stamp collectors, then A, all stamp collectors are architects. B, architects are not drones. C, no stamp collectors are drones. And D, some drones are architects. Let me stand a bit. So let's go, friends. Let us go. More answers. More answers. More answers. More answers. It seems this one is difficult. Some even ran away from the live stream. All is well said the answer is B. All is well is saying the answer is B. Okay. All is well says the answer is B. Let's go. Let's go, friends. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep trying. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. Okay. Okay. Let's do this together. It seems this one is difficult. Should I go ahead or do you need time to think about it yourself? Should I go ahead and say the answer or do you need some time to think about it yourself? I was about to say the same. People ran once the question got. Yeah, I'm used to that. That is it. But people don't know that if you want to master mathematics, you don't run when it becomes harder. That is when you stay and learn. And that is where you conquer mathematics. That's the truth. Once it gets harder and you run, forget it. You will not know maths. It will keep giving you that. Okay, now let's do this together. What I always do in this type of question, I try to find two things that are the same and replace it with each other. Now, let me say what I mean. None of the stamp collectors is an architect. Okay? This doesn't really connect to people. This is what I mean. Now, let's read the second sentence and see if we are going to pick something from there. All the drones are stamp collectors. This is what I'm looking for. All the drones are stamp collectors. So it means that anywhere I see stamp collectors, I can replace it with drones. Do you understand? So that is the meaning. All drones are stamp collectors. Now let me go back. None of the stamp collectors. Now remember, stamp collectors and drones are the same. So I can now replace these stamp collectors with drones. Let me do that. Then let's read again. We are now going to read in terms of drones. Okay? So the first sentence now says, none of the drones is an architect. None of the drones is an architect. Now let's go. Architects are not drones. Perfect. Because according to the first sentence, none of the drones is an architect. That is another way of saying architects are not drones. So that is the answer, option B. All right. So that is how to go about this. I hope we have learned something new. I hope we've learned something new. I hope we've learned something new. Now, the next question. This one says, an electric train is traveling. An electric train is traveling north at 100 kilometers per hour. The wind is blowing south at 10 kilometers per hour. The question now says, in which direction does the smoke go? In which direction does the smoke go? Option A, north. Option B, south. Option C, east. Option D, none. None of the above. Okay. Okay, let's go, friends. An electric train is traveling. My last question's answer, I'm going, girl. All right, no problem. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's go. Yellow Ivy say electric plane has no smoke. Okay. Waffle says the answer is B. I have T by Dylan. Waffle is saying O. So Babatunde says the answer is D. Waffle Jackson says the answer is D. Waffle is saying D. Hitman is saying D. 7 Cube. 7 Cube, thanks for joining us again. 7 Cube says D because electric trains don't create smoke. Are you sure? Maybe this particular one creates smoke, which is why they're asking us the direction of the smoke. Maybe D, if there was any smoke, it would go in my direction. In my direction, anyways. I have B by AK Julius. Let's go, friends. An electric train is traveling north at 100 km per hour. The wind is blowing south at 10 km per hour. In which direction does the smoke go? AK says D. Thank you for joining us, AK Julius. Once again, thank you for joining us again today. So let's go. Let us go. Let us go. I have D. Electric train. An electric train is traveling north at 100 km per hour. The wind is blowing south at 100 km per hour as well. Okay, at 10 km per hour. In which direction does the smoke go? In which direction does the smoke go? I have north, I have south, I have east, I have none of the above. More answers, friends. I've not received any answer for some time now. More answers. More answers, more answers, more answers, more answers. Please double click to like the live stream if you love what we are doing. All right. Then subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so that you'll be notified anytime we go live. Okay, so AK says because it's an electric train, there is no smoke. The smoke from the vaping passengers and operators. Whatever way the train is. That is strength from Ponshi. Okay. Do we have more answers? 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 Do we? Okay. D by George says, and Trent will say, I can't do any vectrix because I have popcorn lung from the smoke. That's funny. That's funny. So can we do this together? Can we? Can we? Okay, friends, let's go. An electric train is traveling north at 100 kilometers per hour. The wind is blowing south at 10 kilometers per hour. In which direction does the smoke go? Okay, just like most of you have said, okay, AK said it's D, that is, Feshi there says D because I came with all the smoke. You came with all the smoke. Desert says no smoke, and that is the truth. Electric train has no smoke. So because of that, it doesn't produce smoke. The answer is none of the above. Okay? This particular question I'm going to ask now is a trending math question, math riddle question, but most of us still do not understand how to solve it. So I'm going to show us how to solve it. It's a math trending question. I will show you the easiest way to move around it to get your answer right. I will show you. Okay? Now, this question says, who is Hannah to me? Who is Hannah to me? Who is Hannah to me? If Hannah's daughter if Hannah's daughter is my daughter's mother. Who is Hannah to me? Who is Hannah to me? If Hannah's daughter is my daughter's mother. Now, me in this context is a woman. Me in this context is a woman, so that we can have a single answer. Me in this context is a woman. Okay? Who is Hannah to me? If Hannah's daughter is my daughter's mother. So Truth Seeker says, none of these are math puzzles, these are English puzzles. Are you sure? All right, so Truth Seeker is saying, you're welcome, Truth Seeker. Thank you for joining. It says, Hannah is my mother. Hannah Montana, because she came in like a wrecking ball. So, Kobafa says Hannah is a 3-0. So, Waffle Jackson say you've missed the math portion of the class. Yeah, maybe he came when we were doing riddles that are somehow not related to math, but they are in a way. So, Dylan says mother. Truth Seeker says none of these are math questions. Okay, now Ekejila says Hannah is my mother. So Obaje's spirit says son's wife. Son's wife. Hannah is an unwed single mother with 6 kids. That is copper. Is it copper alpha? Sorry, I can't call your name very well. Thank you for joining. So the other says mother. Truth Seeker says yes, I'm sure. Okay. AK Julius says mother. I think Hannah is my father. That is Purple Man saying. Babatunde says wife. Zico says Hannah has 6 baby daddies. Please, I don't want to laugh too much. AK says she's my mother. Truth Seeker says they are not related to math puzzles in any way at all. They are just riddles. The Purple Man says Hannah is my father. Hannah is my father. Okay. Hannah is your father. All right. So Afro Jackson says mother-in-law. Ogbanje spirit says mother-in-law. Zikofa. Hannah love McDonald's. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Let's go, friends. Who is Hannah to me? If Hannah's daughter is my daughter's mother. Who is Hannah to me? Open man say yes, he's my dad. The answer is obviously mother. This one is too easy. Okay, this one is too easy. Is that what you think? Okay, I'm happy it's easy for you. Anyways, I'm very happy it's easy for you. Very happy it's easy for you. Okay, so Tariq says mother-in-law. Spirit says Hannah is using sham to confuse everybody. Oh my God. Who is Hannah to me if Hannah's daughter is my daughter's mother? Who is Hannah to me if Hannah's daughter is my daughter's muzzle? Easy for everyone who reads English, okay? Next question. If you do a massive pooping, my God. You guys are funny. Please, let's double tap to like the live stream. If you love what we are doing, double tap to like the live stream, please. Ensure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss our videos. Who is Hannah to me if Hannah's daughter is my daughter's mother? Do we have more answers or should I answer it? Okay. Night Weather says Hannah is my mother. We have Spirit says Hannah is an enemy of progress. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Okay, let's solve this and move on. Let's do this and move on. Now, this is for those that really, sincerely, they do not understand how to think about this. So AK says, I think the answer is already given. Okay. All is well. Yeah, exactly. So, I have, okay, you are funny. Can we have a real math question now? Now, let's go, friends. This is it. Who is Hannah to me if Hannah's daughter is my daughter, is my daughter's mother? Now, when you read something like this, try to remove any sentence that is, how do I put it? Any sentence that is confusing. For example, if Hannah, who is Hannah to me? We cannot get any information from this first question or first sentence. Now, if we look at the second sentence, it says, if Hannah's daughter is my daughter's mother. Now, let's concentrate on this, my daughter's mother. Now, I, as a woman, if I have a daughter, okay, this is me, the mom, and this is my daughter, the daughter, all right? Now, if you look at this daughter, this my daughter will have no other mother except me. There is only but one mother that my daughter can have, which is me, right? So indirectly, that last sentence is saying, is me, right? Because my daughter's mother is me, right? My daughter's mother is me. So we are going to replace the whole of this with me and then read the question again. Now the question says, who is Hannah to me if Hannah's daughter is me? Hannah's daughter is me. If I'm Hannah's daughter, then Hannah is my mother. That's a very simple ideology, right? Yeah, exactly. Hannah's daughter is me. That means Hannah is my mother. As simple as that. So mother is the answer. So I believe this makes sense, right? Someone is saying mother-in-law. Yeah, mother-in-law is also possible if the person in question is the husband of Hannah's is the husband of the person in question, right? That means he becomes the son-in-law to Hannah. So that one too is correct. All right. Now let us go. How do we know me is a female? I've already given the opportunity or the option that it might be a male, and if it is a male, then Hannah is mother-in-law. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go. Let's go. In this question, this is pattern recognition. This is pattern recognition. So we have this. This is the first pattern. Okay. This is the second pattern. This is the third pattern. This is the fourth pattern. Now, the next pattern should be what? That is the question. These are the options. Option A, we have this. We have this. C, we have a cube, a cuboid. And D, we have this. So what should be the next one? What should be the next one? Yeah, Hannah is my mother. Okay. So let's go. Liberty says B. Popo man, what are you talking about? Says B. That B is the answer. So which now is Hannah? B. We are done with Hannah. Spirit, we are done with Hannah. Obanje's spirit, we are done with Hannah. So night ready says B. AK says it's a little hard. It's not. I would like you to study those four this thing. Those four drawings or shapes. Just study them. Harbor 5330 says D. He's saying I'm right. Are you sure? True Seeker is saying what's the question? What should be next in the sequence? The next shape in the sequence. Yes, that is the question. What is the next shape in the sequence? The purple man. Q9C says AD. You have to choose one. Your trust says it could be D or E, but we don't have option E. We only have option A to D. We don't have option E. We only have option A to D. You only have option A to D. So which one is the next? Which one should be the next what is it called again? The next the next shape. The next shape. So I have, it could be D or E, and I have the real answer. It's not the real answer. Is it not love your neighbor as yourself? Waffle Jackson says D. Aradunda says D as well. The purple man says D because I don't know. It's B according to Harun Poker. The purple man says, OMG, waffles, we are both in top 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bomb clap if it's not D. That is how big. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ekejiro says it's B. Let us go. More answers. More answers. We were both supposed to go 3 questions ago, purple man. And that is true. And you guys still stayed behind. Thank you so much. I don't take that for granted. Thank you. So what should be the next in the sequence? Where is my friend that said we should give him something harder? I've not seen your answer. Did you leave? Truth seeker, I've not heard from you. You said the questions are very easy, that I should give you another question, and I've done that and you are yet to say something. Please tell us, truth seeker, what is your own answer? I'm waiting for your answer. So Babatina says B. J Cliff says, I understand how it went from shape 2 to shape 3 to 4, but shape 1 to 2 is confusing. Okay. Babatina says B. 2895 says C for can this be the right answer? The purple man say I was supposed to eat breakfast. Oh yeah. I believe it's B. That is J Cliff's. AKG says the answer is B. Double click to like our live stream if you love what we are doing. If you don't, tell us how to improve on the comments. We will improve. Okay? Then make sure you subscribe if this is the first time you are seeing this channel. That is because for every live stream you miss, you're going to miss a lot of knowledge, because the live stream is packed with lots and lots of IQ questions and answers, logical reasoning questions, pattern recognition questions, math puzzles. So I believe you wouldn't like to miss this this live stream for anything. And the truth is, I don't have particular time to go live, which is why you need to subscribe and on your notification bell, so that anytime I'm live, you will be notified. Okay? Thank you, the purple man. Thank you, AK. I appreciate. So let's go, friends. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This is not easy. It is easy anyway. It is just tricky. It is just tricky. We can do this, friends. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, I will subscribe because I need to get here. Okay, thank you. Jotro says, if you missed the stream, you wouldn't know Hannah is our dad. That's funny. That's funny. My friend says C. Okay, let's go, friends. Let's go. we can do this together. Okay? Even if you leave the live stream, ensure you go back and because after this live stream, I will post this video as a replay. Yeah, you can also watch as a replay. Also invite your friends to watch as a replay so that we will all learn different IQ questions and their answers. They ask these questions in interviews, in admissions, and so on. I think no more answers is coming in. Okay, let's do this together so that we can move on. Okay, I have option B by Soccer. Soccer, my friend. Thank you for joining us again today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the Pokemon says, I need to know or I will eat breakfast, not knowing it. Of course you will know. The answer is easy. The answer is easy. So let's do it. Let's do it. All these shapes, they don't have, it's not about the shapes. It's about how many straight lines you can see in each shape. Okay? It's about how many straight lines you can see in each shape. So here we have 1, 2. Here we have 1, 2, 3. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that the line increases by 1. Okay? All right. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you come to this place, you can see that the answer is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So that is it. We also have A. Oh, and that is a mistake. O should also be involved because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, A is 7. A is 7, so the answer is B. 6 lines. 6 lines. That is B. All right? Yeah. Waffle, you're shouting. I told you it's easy. All right, now next question. Let's move on. Let's move on. This one says, what completes the following pattern? This, you need to pay attention to details to get this. What completes the following pattern? So the pattern is we have CSD, we have ETF, we have GUH, then we have this one missing, we have KWL. Then the next one, the options are option A, we have IVJ. Option B, we have H, W, and L. Option C, we have H, T, I. And option D, we have I, V, K. You need to pay attention to details in order to get this. Let me read your comments. You can count 2 lines as 1, 2 times. All right, thank you so much, the Purple Man. Thank you. Frank, thank you for joining. So Frank says the answer is A. Frank says the answer is A. Frank says the answer is A. Real says HVJ. Okay. HVJ, but there's no V, there's no HVJ in our options. Harun says A is right. Ekedra says the answer is A. Frank says me. So yeah, the next in pattern. What completes the following pattern? Just take a close look at each of them and try to find the sequence. Try to find the sequence. Try to find the sequence. Let's go. Okay, I need to drink water. All right. I have A. The answer is A. The answer is A. By Cobra. Waffle says letters purple. Okay, I know you are referring to letters to purple. All right. Tariq says yeah, it's A. Frank says please A. Desha says A. Babatunde is saying A as well. So Tariq is saying just skip those ones. It's so easy. Okay. Waffle says this is my last question also. No problem, Waffle. You've tried. Thank you so much. So Baja is saying hello. I'm Baja from Switzerland, Africa. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, my brother. Thank you for joining. Wow, what a demolition. I'm very thirsty. I've been here for almost these 2 hours plus, going to 3 hours. So I'm thirsty. Yes. So Tariq is saying this isn't even math. Yeah, I agree with you. But in a way, anything that concerns pattern, you have to use math knowledge to get it right. Yeah. So Trent says IVF. IVF. Tariq says it's A. Waffle is saying it's A. Pattern recognition is a math department. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell them. And this is coming from poker. So 2895 says A. I am Zogfan says A for sure. Okay, as you can see, first letter, last letter flows CD. Okay. Okay. So let's go. You have to use the alphabet. That is AK Julius. So it's A. Desert thread says IVJ. But you use maths to decipher which letter is next. Exactly. So Danny says IVJ. So Zovan says if this isn't math, then any series wouldn't be maths. So J. Clef says 100% A. 2895 says first 2 letters. The sequence answer is A. Ghanaian jollof is in. Please don't bring that here. I wish, and I keep saying, if I can, I will go to Ghana and I must eat their jollof rice. Seriously, I must eat that. Any day I go there, I must eat that. So I believe all cultures, we have different way of cooking different things, and they are all unique in their ways. They are all unique in their ways. Yeah. So Waffle Jackson. So let's go, friends. No, I won't go with Nigerian jollof. Trust me, I'm this kind of person that likes exploring. If I go to China today, I'm going to eat their food. If I go to anywhere I go to, I will try to eat their food, and that is the essence of going now. If I go there with my own food, it won't be fun now. It won't be fun at all. P P, Sharia, you're welcome. Thank you for joining again. Thank you so much for joining us again. You're welcome. So AK says the answer is already given. I am Zufan says, what is jollof? Okay, Zufan says jollof is rice. This rice that Nigerians cook with tomatoes, we fry with oil, turn everything, and it's always reddish in color. Okay, yellowish, deep yellow in color. Yeah. So Nightmare says the answer is D. Okay. This question is really interesting. Seriously. P. Shalia, how are you? Mishra, thank you for joining again. How have you been? So let's go. Sounds delicious. It is very delicious, trust me. If you come to Nigeria, ask for their party jollof rice. You will bite your fingers while eating it. It's very, very, very delicious. Yeah. I'm fine too. Thank you, P. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm fine too. So let's go, friends. Do you still have more answers? The answer is A, as Jesus is my Lord. Okay. Let's go, friends. Should I answer this or we need more time? Do we need more time? Or should I answer this? More time or should I answer? Okay. More time or should I answer? What completes the following pattern? What completes the following pattern? Some people joined us late. I want to give them time to answer this as well. What completes the following pattern? We have CSD, ETF, GUH, KWL. And there's a space here. This is where we are looking for. What should be there? Option A, IVJ. Option B, HWL. Option C, HTI. Option D, IVK. What is the next in pattern? Okay, said I should answer the question. Jay says I should answer. All is well said the answer is A. All right, now this is simple. Like you all said, it is very simple because we have CD, okay, EF, GH, KL. So that will tell you that anything we are going to pick, at least here and here should follow each other, right? We have IJ. HL doesn't rhyme. HI doesn't rhyme, right? IK, IJK does not rhyme as well. So even with that, this is the answer. But let's try to decipher the remaining one. We have STU. You can see VW. That is the middle letter. STUVW. So that is why this is IVJ. That is option A. What is the point? I don't understand. The point what? Who is saying pre-recorded? Who pre-recorded what? So you cannot see my face. Excuse me. This is my face. Samuel. Hope you can see my face now. So next time you come to someone's live stream, you have to be sure before you say anything. All right? Is this not my face? Hope you can see it now. Please mind what you type in my comment section. All right. Now, more questions. friends. Now let's go, friends. Another question. Um, you just joined, then you should have calmed down to see what is happening instead of dropping a comment you are not sure of. Please be warned, okay? No bad energy here. I don't do those shit. All right, more questions. This says, okay, now we have this. We have this. We have this. Okay, so we have question mark here. We have 1, 2. We have 1, 1, 2. So what should be here? That is the question. What should be here? What should be here? What should be here? So Waffle says, Miss JJ, thanks for the math class. It's been fun. Good luck, everyone. Thank you, Waffle. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, someone says D. Oh, I've touched this. Someone says D. Okay. And I have sorry, someone said 2. Rather, Waffle said 2. Raza Hidari says 12. 12. Okay. J Cliff says the answer is 2 as well. Okay, let's go, friends. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let us go. Let's go. Let's go. Bab 14 says 2 as well. And 14 said the answer is 2. We can do this, friends. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Though I'm having the same answer, everyone is facially saying anything, saying the same thing. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It could be 2 or 1, according to AK Julius. Okay? It could be 2 or 1, according to AK Julius. So Babatunde says it's 1. Says the answer is 1. Okay. So what do you think is the answer? 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 Boy says the answer is 2. So some say it's 1, some say it's 2. Okay. Nice one. Let's go, friends. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. If you don't say we go away, okay, that means you are just joining. Please, you are free to go as well. All right. If you join somewhere, you should calm down and see what is actually happening. All right. What we do here is when we drop a question, we give space for people to do it by themselves. I'm not here to drop a question and answer it immediately. No, we are all here to learn. So I give opportunity to people to learn before we bring out the answer together. We definitely answer it together. So you have to exercise some patience. All right. Thank you. So we are giving people opportunity to answer this by themselves. That way you sharpen your memory. Then we answer the question together. All right. So Franklin says hi. Hello, Frank. Frank, you are welcome. Thank you for joining. So I have two by Snipe Guy. Thank you for joining, Snipe. I think this is my first time of seeing you. CP Homer, thank you for joining as well. CP says the answer is 1. Jake Lev says, wait. The answer has to be 3. Jake Lev, you're confused. You are confused. Jay, please don't be confused, okay? So maybe I should just drop the options. I have three solutions now from different persons. So let me drop them as option. Option A is 1. Option B is 2. Option C is 3. So which one do you want to go for? This puzzle is hard. Was Hannah involved in this one too? No, Hannah is not involved. Hannah is not involved. So you're saying the answer is 2. CP Homer, you're welcome. CP Homer says the answer is 1. So everyone, try to do this yourself before we say the final answer. Okay, Raza says exactly 2. Boy says B, that is 2. Jacqueline says I'm going with 3. Okay? Anything you wish. Let's go. Do we have more answers? We have, I shouldn't call this an addition wall because this is a math puzzle, right? So let me say we have a shape on the board and we are expected to get the answer. What is in the missing box? So I have every block above chooses the highest of 2 below. So Homer says 1 or 2. Maeli says 2. Razan says, yeah, okay. Bosco is saying the answer is 2 as well. Okay. More answers. Should I answer it or do you still need more time? Let me know if you want me to answer or if you need more time to figure out the answer. Let me know in the comments what you want. Okay, Boy Smith says base number is 2. Okay, I will answer this question in the next 1 minute. So you'll have 1 minute to do your math and drop your answer. Okay, just 1 minute. And we are answering this and we'll go to another question. Just 1 minute. So you have just 1 minute to drop your own answer before we answer it together. Okay. We have Raza says, okay, let's go for another question. Yeah, 1 minute more, Raza, okay? Just 1 minute more. So that those that were reluctant to drop their answers will do. So Bosco says some of progressive boxes move chronologically through the number system. That is 2, 3, 4. 1 minute, we have more seconds to go. Few seconds to go. Jake Lev says, got 4 for 4 on the question so far. So please don't let me be wrong. Jake Lev, that depends on your answer. Let me even check what you dropped as the answer. Let me see. Okay, Jake Lev says, I'm going with 3. You still have time to be sure. Few more seconds to go. Boy says, Ethiopian man, we aren't patient anymore. Okay, it's time. Don't just laugh. Ravins, thank you for joining us. He says, you are not someone to teach. You deserve to be loved. Of course, I'm loved, and what I'm doing is what I love doing. Okay, thank you for loving me anyways. All right, like I said, I'm giving 1 minute and the 1 minute is up. All right, now let's go. This is how this goes. 1 times 1 will give you 1. 1 times 2 will give you 2. So these 2 boxes will give you what is here. These 2 boxes will give you what is here. So 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Now 1 times 2 is 2. So the option is option B. I'm sorry, but that is the answer. J Cliffs, I'm sorry, your streak is gone. Okay. All right. So my friend says the answer, I'm sick and the answer being 2 is biological cure. Don't worry, you are cured already. The answer is 2. I'm sorry, Jay. Your streak is gone. Now let's go. Another question. Another interesting question. Move only 1 digit. Move only 1 digit to make this correct. Okay, so we have 3 minus 81 is equal to 23. So you're asked to move 1 digit to make this right. David, you are welcome. So Raza says he saw the answer. Okay. Jake is sorry here. You can start building another streak. Okay. You can start building another streak. Move only 1 digit to make this correct. Move only 1 digit to make this correct. That is Ravin. Ravin says 31 minus 8. Akashinuru. That sounds like Igbo name. Are you Igbo, my friend and my brother? They want to make 31 minus 8. Okay. 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 Let's go, friends. Take your time, look at it. Remember, we give time. Take your time, look at it. The answer is there. Flash, please. That is Ravinda says flash. CPT Homer. 31 minus 8. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. You like the name. That sounds Igbo. Akashinuru. That sounds Igbo. Seriously. Okay. Move 1, so it's 31 minus 8. No evil puzzle on this earth can stop me. Okay, we have Ahmed 31 minus 8 equals 23. Okay, so Rezeha, sorry, I'm trying to know how to pronounce your name. So it says easy. David says 3 times 8 is 24 minus 1 is 23. So J Cliff says move the 1 behind the 3. If this is your first time of joining us, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Yes, because I don't have time for coming live, so that anytime I go live, you'll be notified. All right. Double click to like the live stream if you actually love what we are doing. All right, I have 31 minus 8 by Amma. Amma, you're welcome. Thanks for joining again. So Shelly, you're welcome. Shelly says 31 minus 8 equals 23, and that is true. No need of waiting more, right? This is easy, so that we can go over to another question. All right, now, so we are asked to move only one digit to make this correct. Move only one digit to make this correct. So it's simple. Bring this to this place. You have 31 minus 8, and this is equal to 23. Yeah, very interesting maths question. Now, the next one, trust me, this one is not as easy as you think. The next one is not as easy as you think. Now, this next one is saying 11 plus 6 equals 5. How? Now, this is correct. The question is, how is this possible that when you add 6 to 11, you get 5? How is that possible that when you add 6 to 11, your answer is 5? How is that possible? No, the way it is, it's correct. Razvin, it is correct the way it is. 11 plus 6 is equal to 5. How is this correct? So this is right. There's nothing like negative 6. No, it is correct. How is this possible? It is a math puzzle. So tell us how. What will make 11 plus 6 equals 5 to be correct? Because it is correct the way it is. How is this possible? That when you add 6 to 11, your answer is 5. Yeah, it is very correct. Remember to subscribe if you have not done so. If this is the first time. Zovan, welcome. You are not touching, okay, see, CP Homer. You are not to touch anything at all right? Don't remove anything. Don't add anything. The way the question is correct. The equation is correct. So how is it possible? That is the question. 11 plus 6 equals 5. Okay. Let's go, friends. Let's go, friends. Let's go, friends. 11 plus 6 equals 5. How? How is that possible? I might be tripping, but is it a clock? Checklist. I don't know. Do you want me to tell you? Figure it out yourself. That is the essence of the live stream. Exercise your brain. Okay? Exercise your brain. Exercise your brain. Exercise your brain. So I have 17 by CPT and home. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? I'm not going to remove anything. The question did not say you should remove anything. All right? The question says that this is right. H plus 6 equals 5 is correct. How? I think I should write that sentence. Okay? Is correct. Okay, this is correct. Now the question is how? How is this possible? All right, so you are not, yes, you are not expected to, exactly, you're not expected to remove anything or add anything. 11 plus 6 is equal to 5 is correct. How? That is the question. It is correct. It is right. So So let's go, friends. Let's go. No, Jonah, you are not removing anything. Okay, Jay, we are waiting for your final answer then. We are waiting for your final answer. We are waiting for your final answer. Akashinu says time. I don't know. So, if it is time, how is it possible? Final answer, clock. Okay, that is by J. Cliffs. Okay. Eleven plus 6. Philip is saying it's not possible. Well, the math is saying it is possible. So what is the answer? It is possible. So what is the answer? The real calculation is 11 minus 6. No. AK, this is right. Just figure it out. Think outside the box. How can you add 6 to 11 to get 5? How can you add 6 to 11 to get 5? How can you add 6 to 11 to get 5? I can't wait to see this answer. All right, Shirley, we are dropping it sooner than you think. So Dennis says 11 a.m. plus 6 hours. It will be 5 p.m. Okay. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Okay, so I have Brace saying Dennis out here cooking. John is saying 11 a.m. plus 6 hours more to get 5 p.m. Philip saying 11 minus 6 equals 5. David is saying how to move a number. Shirley is saying absolutely. Jake Left says, you know I'm right. Okay, if not time, then 11 plus minus 6 equals 5. That is Akashinuru. 11 plus minus 6 equals 5. Let's go, friends. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. More answers. More answers. Do you have any other answer? Do you have any other answers? Do you have any other answers? I'm saying no. I'm saying no. Change plus to minus. Change plus to minus. I have 11 equals 5 minus 6 equals 1. I wish I could contact my math professor. That is Shirley. It's based on a base 12. So I'm having 100% clock. 100% clock. Okay. So let's go, friends. What do you think is the answer? My head know it's time. A clock. All right. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? What do you think? Sorry. What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? So let's go. All right. Okay, so tricky question. It's wrong. It's not wrong. So no one says 42. Jobera says even tells is waiting for the results. She's gonna drag this on then disappear. I believe Phillips, you are just joining and this is your first time. That's why you are making such statements. All right. Our leader is saying 17. Okay. Let's go, friends. Final answer, clock. Okay, do you have any other suggestion, friends? Or should I answer this, then we move on? Should I answer this, then we move on? Jonathan says, I don't know. So, Akashinuri says, don't jinx us. So, obscure dot reference is saying 11 equals minus 1. How? Everything there is correct. AK is saying, I can't. And Zogan says I should answer. All right, I will. Philip saying, if was a clock, 11 plus 6 would be 17 o'clock. That is Philip Nicholas. Okay. Okay, let's do this together. Let's do this together. Okay. Remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell. Now we have 11 plus 6 equals 5. Remember that if you have a clock, okay, we have 12 here, we have 6, we have 3, and we have 9. We have 1, 2, we have 4, 5, we have 7, 8, we have 10, 11. So we have 11 here, right? If we add 6 to 11, where are we getting to? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will give you 5. And this is where this is coming from. It is the clock. Now you see it's the clock. Now if you want to be, for those of you saying that if it's the clock, we are going to get 17 o'clock. Remember that we have 11, right? That 11 p.m. Then we have this. Then we have 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and 5 a.m. The answer is just the clock. That is the only way. When you add 6 to 11, you will get 5. Okay. I have, yeah, that is the answer. 24-hour clock will be 17, but on a 12-hour clock is 5 p.m. So you did say think out of the box. Yeah, of course. You are supposed to think outside the box. Okay. All right, friends. This is where I need to take my leave. All right. J Cliffs, thank you. You actually, I think you are the first person that mentioned the clock, if I'm not mistaken. So let me call out my first 3. Let me call out my first 3 in the rank. The first person in the rank is let me see who I'm going to see first. It sees my first, my second, my third has left. They have left. Oh my god. Okay. Wafu is number 3. All is well is number 1. Thank you so much for your support, Wafu. Thank you so much. Then number 2 is waffle again. And how can you be the number 2 and number 3 as well? This my rank, is it not recording well? Is it not recording well? Okay. So all is well is number 1. The purple man. The purple man is number 2 and Waffle Jackson is number 3. The fourth is the island desert is the 5th. My friend Q9C is the 6th. AK Julius is the 7th in the rank. Okeke Feshi there is 8th. The ninth is Ephraim and the 10th is Ame. Thank you all, and I don't want to start calling every other person. Just know that I appreciate you. So this is me for those that are yet to see my face very well. So this is the face you've been hearing her voice all this while. And I want to say in a special way that I appreciate you. Okay? I appreciate you for being here with me for complete 3 hours. You joined late. Don't worry, I'm going live again. Just ensure that you on your notification bell and you subscribe. So I'll still go live again today. Once I get some rest, I will come back live. So just stay put. Look out for my notification bell, maybe in 2 hours or 3 hours time. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you all. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your love. Thanks for making this very interesting. Yes. All right. So thank you all and see you in my next live stream. You're welcome, Homer. Yeah, have a nice day, David. Bye. Oh, Jay, you subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, bye.